she keep having nagging overheating issue. Overheating. Now I'm gonna tell y'all the telltale sign when it's time to stop wasting money on a 2.7 liter V6 engine put inside most of the Chrysler, okay? Anytime you gotta replace this because the cap has popped off, stop. I did a video on this earlier. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a true sign your engine is producing high cooling system pressure. It could be from a blown head gasket. You know, that's not highly, but that's unlikely because the aluminum, the heads are made of aluminum and the block's made of aluminum. So one of those could be warped. There's a chance she let this car overheat, and it's been worse ever since. It's been terrible ever since. It'll never heal. It'll never be the same once you let them overheat, you know. So there's no coolant in here or no water, just liquid. Just give me liquid. Again, this was popped off. I've already replaced this. And I told her the first time I replaced it, you headed for trouble. Now, she told me once she started, she see white smoke out of the back, out of the tailpipe. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a true sign that liquid water is inside your, let me start this up so you can get it to do it. Water is inside your combustion system, man. You can't compress water, all right? So it's gonna try its best to, you know, run anyway. Hopefully it's a little bit, and it's gonna try to spit it out, but it's gonna come out in the form of white smoke. So you gotta be extremely careful. So this is the first time starting this. So she said every morning when she started up, white smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. I'm not gonna put head gaskets on this car. I'm not gonna take the heads off and put head gaskets on them. I'm gonna tell you another indication. I got my pressure tester here. I'm gonna try my best to top this off. See, it'll build up high pressure real quick. It's bubbling down there, y'all can't see. Well, look, let me add some water to it. Anytime you have fast rising pressure in the cooling system, like you first started up and it's already bubbling, ladies and gentlemen, you have high cooling system pressure. I mean, this is a wrap for this engine. And this engine is expensive. I call S&W, I call a couple of used salvage yard. They all want $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 for a used. Look how much liquid I'm adding. They are I think it's got something to do with supply and demand, which is understandable. But when you get to this point, people, man, let it go, man. You're gonna keep wasting money, throwing money into it. And the little things that you're doing is they're only band-aids. It's only a band-aid. When I put the second one of the bleeder valves, what they call it. When I put the second one on here, it was just a band-aid. And I told her, I said, look, it's leaking again. They don't just leak. I put a Mopar OEM bleeder valve on here. Those are quality built. And just start leaking around here. Now, they'll leak from time to time, so I'm not saying trash your engine if you got to replace one of these. But if your top of yours is busted off, then yeah, you got extremely high pressure, people. I mean, so you gotta use common sense at some point and see how fast this needle rides. Let that run a little bit, but yeah, man, it's nothing else I can do for this engine. Again, I am not taking a risk and a chance of removing the head just to put head gaskets on it, because by the time I send the heads out to the machine shop, it's going to be expensive. Now this is what I say, 2010 or 09. I mean, it's not a bad looking car, so if I can get an engine pretty cheap or fairly inexpensive, yeah, we can drop an engine in it and be done with it. But I'm not saying she should trash the car. So here's the call you should make if you have 2.7 problem. That is one of Chrysler's worst engine. I'm sorry, I don't usually talk like that, but that's just the way it is. This is the worst engine Chrysler having any of their cars, people. That's just the way it is. I mean, even too, I replaced the PCV valve. You know you need to constantly replace the PCV valve because, man, it could cause, what's the word I'm looking for? That can cause you know, moisture build up inside. That's a lot of reasons why this engine sludged up a lot. Okay, condensation in the inside from a worn out PCV valve can cause heavy sludge. Now I haven't had the valve cover off in a while on this car. And you can't tell because of that baffle right here if the engine is sludged. You really have to take the valve cover off to get a real good indication of how heavily sludged the engine is. But a PCV valve, man, can cause your engine to condensation get inside. You know what condensation and oil mixture, it just causes excessive sludge buildup. So between the sludge buildup and the overheating, you pretty much, that's a wrap, you toast. Man, I hate belittling people's cars or saying, you know, their car is done, but that's just the way it is, people. I'm so sorry. I'm not. All right, so let me see what this tailpipe doing. It's not spitting out white smoke. She said in the morning time spit out white smoke. Well, I mean, it's spitting out steam, but that could be steam, just condensation. So you got to be careful diagnosing it that way. But if that's out of the tailpipe was just white, white usually indicates that you're burning water. Blue is pretty much you running rich. I don't like to use the term rich anymore, but yeah, that's usually what they indicate. Black usually indicates no, blue is an indication of you burning oil. Okay, so if the smoke out of your tailpipe is blue, you usually burning oil. You most likely burning oil. Okay, now if it's black, then that means you're running rich. I don't like to use the term rich, but that's the way it is. So this pressure has built up quite a little bit, and it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just going through the preliminary. I told her I would look at it. I'm following my word, but because I have replaced this twice, and she's constantly having nagging overheating issue, and I have checked the fan, verified the fan, I've bleeded the system, I did everything known to man as far as cooling system. Yes, everything, bleed everything, and the car still overheats at times. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a nagging indication that you are getting exhaust gases inside of your cooling system. Or it could be the other way around. You're getting coolant inside the combustion system, and how it's getting in there, you will not know, and you don't know unless you tear it apart. Okay, but for the most part, something is not right, and the best way to find out what's not right or what was going wrong is to tear it apart. That I will not do, because this is a 2.7 liter engine. It's not really working. So I would recommend that she replace the engine. And now I checked the codes the other day, misfire codes. Misfire is counting. Ladies and gentlemen, all the secondary ignition is new. These are new plugs, new coils, new everything. Nagging misfire and nagging overheating usually is an indication that you're getting exhaust gases inside the cooling system. You're burning water. Your car will continue to overheat. And if I've even replaced the radiator on this car, okay, this is all her request. Okay, she's semi know a little bit about cars, so she just bring me parts and tell me to replace such and such. But I'm done. Not wasting any more time or any more of her money, her hard-earned money on this car. She needs an engine or a new car. It's not a bad-looking car. 2010 Dodge Charger. She had this sucker dropped off at my house. All right, this video is too long, so I'm gonna end this video right here, man. Thanks for watching. It's not good news, but hey, it is what it is. Thanks for watching, man. Comment, subscribe. 2.7 liter engine. Chrysler, Chrysler, Chrysler. Everybody have that one flagship engine that's giving their brand a hard time. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the engine that gave Chrysler brand a hard time. All right, I was around when they first introduced this engine. Problems after problem after problem. Overheating, sludging up, running rough, all kinds of idle problems, all kinds of everything. and it's still going on today. So I think they done using the engine. So, all right, so that's all I have, man. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next video, man.